Every 10 minutes, a child is killed in Gaza.
They have died in a horrific manner and suffocating under rubble.
Gaza has gone from unlivable to imminent death.
As Canadian doctors, we watch in horror as a humanitarian catastrophe unfolds in Gaza.
More than 10,000 Palestinians, including more than 5,000 children, have been killed.
The surgeons cannot save lives anymore.
Shifa Hospital is no longer safe.
People are being shot as they leave the hospital.
It is surrounded by tanks and snipers.
There are more than 50,000 pregnant women with no medical care.
Which means that babies and mothers are at risk of death.
Surgeries have been performed without anesthesia.
On November the 10th alone, at least 4 hospitals were bombed.
The only pediatric cancer hospital bombed.
It's heartbreaking to imagine as a surgeon,
1,000 patients in Gaza with severe kidney disease who require dialysis.
but yet, because of lack of electricity and because of the airstrike attack on the hospital,
All of these dialysis patients will be dead.
More than 2/3 of the healthcare facilities are no longer functioning.
The impact on the injured and sick in Gaza is unconscionable.
it is impossible to save lives.
Doctors who try to move from one part of the hospital to the next risk being shot.
These are war crimes,
The hospitals in Gaza are running out of capacity.
and the people are dying of dehydration and starvation.
Never before have we been witness to such devastating attacks on hospitals and healthcare workers.
To those international organizations and governments,
Gaza has become a graveyard for thousands of children.
A humanitarian pause does not work in a war zone.
There is nothing humanitarian about bombing civilians for 20 hours a day instead of 24 hours a day.
A ceasefire in Gaza is the only viable solution.
We demand an urgent call for action.
rapid and unimpeded humanitarian aid.
Fuel and electricity must be restored to hospitals.
And to stop bombing hospitals.
We demand immediate protection of civilians.
This genocide goes against our values.
Over 3,000 Canadian physicians
Are joining us in our demands and call for immediate action.
Canada must uphold international law.
we need to act now.
We need condemnation of the indiscriminate destruction.
You must immediately demand a permanent ceasefire.
We demand an immediate ceasefire.
We need an immediate ceasefire.
We demand an urgent ceasefire.
What more will it take for Canada to act?
Our silence and inaction makes us complicit in this humanitarian catastrophe.
The world is watching how Canada responds.